I'm feeling this ASTER's draft with CK on the off lane. I think this hero has a ton of potential. It's been picked quite often, and then you have like 3-core scaling lineup. And now they need to reset another healing salve, use the next success, and now they can start playing more aggressively on that Prophet. Because that Prophet does not have too much armor. Eurus understands where the damage is going to come from, so buys another Ring of Protection. Red Panda dropping low.
Yeah, he's going to die. Borax getting first blood, and we've seen DK kind of try to be a carry for a couple teams, and it's fallen short. And where can it excel here with this lineup? As Dream Coil gets used top, just going to snap it, he's dead.
3 deaths so far from him. To go back to the DK talk, Dragon Tail, Double Doom, they have an advantage, but late game potential, I feel Astra has a much better one. Lanham, wrong side of the map, buddy, gonna drop.
Somnus will get a kill there, so support's just dying around the map. It's 3-1, and all support deaths.
Lanham TP's mid, refills the bottle, puts a shield on White Album straight away, which will delay the push. They also have Borax, who is level 5.5, still gonna be hard to defend.
Inkswell looking over at Lanham. That'll pop. So with the Aphotic Shield. Red Panda getting a little bit low. These heroes are close together. They need to be careful. Dream Coil's up in just 10 seconds. Wraithfire Blast thrown over onto FY. They've got one right click that brings them down to about half health. There's a Reality Rift. It looks like they're just going to leave the Grimstroke to die here, as Monet will claim his bones, and then they've got themselves another stun. It's the Chaos Bolt for 1 second, of the follow-up damage coming in from White Album to get the kill onto the Ogre. They've taken out both supports on Elephant, and they didn't even lose the tier 1 mid.
FY stealing some creeps there. Possessed Mask found. It's an okay item on Dragon Knight.
Panda. Trying to move forward, trying to find
what about
some space for his team, maybe?
If he changes his nickname to Dead Panda. Because right now he's 0 and 5, dies every 2 minutes.
Yeah, just about. You know, Dead Panda. There's Always Wanna Die, Pile Die, Die.
Yeah.
Inkswell popping on to Lanham. His name doesn't exactly fit the Die name meta.
He has bad in his name. Like, he's not called a Goodon, you know, he's called a Badon. And Dragon Knight snaps the coil.
I think at the end. That's a little bit of damage that they needed to get that kill. They had the control, and they'll finish him off.
XXS, Power Treads going into Armlet, no Hand of Midas. It would be a bit too greedy this time around, I would say, where Hand of Midas is built on Wraith King. And now Yang looking for an opportunity.
Just using that Doom out onto the Snapfire, they'll go after XXS. I thought maybe that they would wait for FY. He did have himself the Soulbind, but they didn't wait. They've got the Chaos Bull and the Wraithfire Blast, the lockdown in. Now the Soulbind comes out with the Phantom's Embrace. They get the kill into XXS. They're looking at Yang to try and get this one. But the Phantom's Embrace silence has scared them off. Yang's going to survive this. Reincarnation goes off. They get the kill on Lanham, and now they're going to be around him for the second life. There's the silence coming in. Inkswell, they won't catch up to him as they'll use a defensive Dream Coil to keep this Wraith King alive longer. They do disengage. They almost have the BKB on Yang. They'd really like to pick that up.
It's going to be hard to fight for Aster when the BKBs are up. Everyone's just getting a BKB right now. I like the itemization, understand where the most damage is going to come from. Coil.
Yeah, Red Panda broke the smoke, so they went after him.
Exactly what needs to be done. As Ogre, I don't think he minds taking the gank for the team.
What he needs to do to recover is just go straight minus.
Oh,
Blink, Inkswell,
1 HP
they group the tower, keep it alive. They get the kill on a Borax. They're going to look over at XXS if they can catch him. Somnus has Blink in 5 seconds, and they're on him with the Yule, so it's not going to matter. XXS, he's been caught. They've got the Infernal Blade with the War Stomp coming out from Yang. XXS ends up dead. They look for a +1 with that Blink from Somnus. They're not going to find anybody else, but they do get 2 kills there. AC next for the DK. Eurus going into that BKB. Gonna have these BKBs ready to go. Lanham stepping up onto the high ground. And that was not where he wants to be. The Aphotic Shield and the borrowed time gets popped. Mortimer's kisses out with the BKB pop by Yang. A walk forward, Dream Coil through onto a couple. They snap it on Red Panda. They also lose FY. This isn't exactly going well for the side of Elephant. They end up taking the first life out of the hands of the Wraith King. He'll be up once again, as they'll try to get more. Yang thinking about returning into the fight. The Dragon Tail gets thrown over onto XXS. Eurus following him with the Exorcism. Even with the 3-second stun, they'll still get the kill on XXS. And a Blink Dragon Tail, you already lost your first life on Monet.
And it was also a buyback from Lanham. Eurus going in on Borax. This should be the kill.
Yeah. Exorcism doing so much.
Yeah, they're not afraid to use Doom on Wraith King just to get the first life of him. Likely Dragonite, and then going into Spirit Vessel. They will also definitely need like a Glimmer Cape. I really think there's a lot of value from the item, just because a lot of these greedy mids and the safe laners, they don't want to buy a dust. And if you take out the supports first, nothing to hype up Bkop. It's just going to be another Lanham death. And they can go inside the pit. Exorcism is ready. It's a level 2 Exorcism. They know that Lanham bought back 50 seconds without him.
And it should be theirs for free. Nobody coming over from the side of Aster, letting this Aegis go into the hands of Elephant.
Still, TP rotations to bottom.
And they also got FY out. So Aegis picked up Inkswell, maybe looking for the jump, but it's a little bit late. Somnus in a good spot in the trees here if they were to come up. Monet moving forward. DK aware of this. He'll pop the Elder Dragon form. And now they've got the Inkswell, Dragon Tail getting around on the Monet. They've got the Lincolns popped already, and they get the first off out of his hands. The rest of the team isn't in exactly here, but they get the Dream Coil down with the Waning Rift, but it's not going to be enough for the BKBs being popped by Elephant. They go to the backlines with this CK. They'll get the kill on the FY. The damage, though, on the Monet is too much for him to handle. They get the kill on the Wraith King, and they will lose this Abaddon, so it's a 2 for 2 so far. A lot expended in terms of Elder Dragon form, Exorcism.
Not just the silence, most importantly, if you don't have a BKB, it's about that Spirit Vessel charges that Snapfire's got. I don't know, I don't think I've seen CK going for 2 hearts.
Stacking the hearts. Some people don't even have 1.
Yeah.
Blink away from the Dragon Tail. Monet moving forward. They've got the Dream Coil out onto 3. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. They're leashed up and holding still right now. I don't really care about the Mortimer's Kisses. Monet getting away with Lincoln's pop once again. The Dark Portrait coming in. They've got the Phantom's Embrace onto 2 of these heroes. And XXS, he moves in to try and get the kill onto the supports once more. Borax has been found. They've got the Doom out onto the CK. Can they bring him down through this heart with everybody around him? They sure can. And nobody here for the side of Aster as they already lost Lanham, and they're going to lose XXS. You bring PA into the pit. Roche just coup de grace you and crits you.
He just becomes Morphling pretty much?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
3rd or 4th Roche, that starts.
Let's focus on the game.
Blink Dragon Tail with the Inkswell. They're going to go into Monet. And they've got their attention right on him, so they're going to take the first life out of his hands immediately. They've got the Doom coming out of the CK. They also have the Soul Bind. I'm not sure if that doomed up too, but they'll get the kill into the CK. They'll take out XXS. They've got their attention on the Borax, and Yang just runs them down. They got 2 kills, stuns out onto Lanham, make it a 3rd, and they find Monet again. He does not have buyback.
This is game. They don't have enough damage. They actually did not manage to kill a single hero. Dragonite.
They call GG.
Doom. Well, yeah, they understand that they have no business in this game whatsoever. Elephant taking game number 1 pretty convincingly. Now looking back at the draft, this Dragonite pick actually did so much. You had the Death Prophet on the safe lane. Eurus was popping off, and the cores became too tanky. Very limited amount of damage that they could deal.
That's good Elfin.
I don't like Arkward.
You don't like Arkward.
So I'm going Aster.
I'm going Aster because I would be a tragedy if we end the entire season on a 2-0.
A tragedy!
I want a 2-1.
And look at this. Strong lanes against the Broodmother. This is what I want to see. This hero relies on using that insatiable hunger early on. Now they're swapping the target. FY.
Yeah, FY is dead here. First blood for Monet.
And just be more annoying. But from the off lane, you need some utility, but I also want to see some scaling potential. Yeah, he's just straight up dead, I think, on the top lane. A couple more right clicks,
yeah,
another
the root's
root.
there, and Yang will die to Lanham, who is now 1-0-1. So each of them getting their own kill and their own assist, taking out this Brood.
Good rotation from Mars to the top lane. Understands that he can't die to Broodmother. God's Rebuke is only level 1. So he's just keeping it until Troll comes back. Full HP, full mana. There's the Arena.
And they've got the
Broodmother
spear.
Should die.
Yeah, Yang looking very dead. They get the root, they'll get the kill. XXS getting credit for that one.
Also, I don't think Mars is the target that they can just blow up. Hood, 1300 gold. They will still try to go for it. There needs to be some kind of rotation from ASTER.
They just don't have nearly enough damage
They could be
at the
annoying.
moment, but they're going to poke and prod and use the Mortimer's Kisses, and yeah, it did need that +1 to get that kill.
They needed to rotate Lion to stop the possible Mortimer's Kisses. Still gonna go for the Battle Fury. Wants to be able to scale. Should be like Battle Fury SNY or just casual Yasha into BKB. Maybe Yasha BKB sounds better because you're playing into so many magic damage and stuns. Mid lane.
Avalanche toss, Fire Snap Cookie the other way to get away from Lanham. XXS comes in with the arena. That's going to be a round 3. Can't right click into it. They get the kill on Lanham as well as Borix, but they end up losing Somnus and FY in return. A 2 for 2 real quick. Red Panda does go into the Vendetta this time, but it's not really leading to much. It's already looking okay for them without those blinks, and it's just going to be about the positioning and getting that arena down as well as blink, Earth Spike, Finger, because you've already got 2 stacks on Borax. Like, he's stacking quite well. They've got the stun. He was trying to TP out. Monet, though, goes to the Battle Trance. Red Panda with the Spike Carapace, trying to kite him as much as he can. They've got the Dome, and they should have the control. Doesn't have a way to TP out of this. They'll stay on him. They'll toss him up into the air and eventually take out Monet.
Finally, Red Panda manages to find a good opening. They get a big kill.
Oh, now the Earth Spike stops
bigger.
Eurus' TP. So one carries TP, stopped. The next one as well. Both will die, and that is not what you want if you're Elephant. However, White Album forced to pop a BKB as he gets chased here by this Brood, who is starting to get a little bit of farm while staying in that jungle, all nested up.
Want to see what the next item for Mars is going to be? Is it going to be a BKB? Because he feels super tanky. I also want to see him being able to scale. I don't mind seeing a Deso. Because right now, I'm not going to say he feels unkillable. Top lane.
Yeah,
Brood
Yang
Mother.
hit with that overgrowth, and it's not looking good for him. He'll take the attention of 3 heroes. Plasma Field just kills him. But now Somnus, he jumped into this. Fire Snap Cookie to get down to the low ground. He was setting himself up for departure. A little bit interesting that he wanted to go, but they do get the kill of the tree in the end of the day. And BKB feels safe like a blanket during a thunderstorm. Wrap yourself in it, get magic immunity, feel safe.
Brood again.
Ooh, getting caught, Arena, and the Finger with the Earth Spike. XXS getting the kill on the Yang. Spiders will run after this Lion, but not do anything. Mortimer's Kisses, and FY kind of standing up on this. I don't know if this is the way you want to go. Fire Snap Cookie into an interesting spot, but right into the hands of Monet. Elephant, this is a lot different than their first game where it felt like they were more disciplined in going and, you know, saving their friend syndrome coming out.
Potentially can't turn it into Roche. They have enough damage. Troll BKB done in 200.
So going Mjolnir, ooh, Arena down, Spear again. Borix has the follow-up, so it's not looking likely that Somnus gets out of this one, if at all. And yeah, Somnus dead to White Album. They bring
it's
the
time
heroes
to go
they need to get
inside the pit. Yeah, Mars can tank to Roche. Scan connect from Radiant. They know something is up. There are no webs around the Roche pit, so Broodmother will need to place a couple of those. Eurus trying to send in an illusion to scout things out. Roche already at 30% HP. Here comes the cookies, the kisses.
Yeah, so the Kisses force the BKB of Monet. They'll go after Red Panda with the Spike Carapace, but the BKBs have been popped, so they don't really even care about the Spike Carapace. They'll get the kill on the Nyx Assassin. He'll buy back. They don't have Somnus for another 6 seconds. Monet, he'll commit and get this Aegis. So they've got the Aegis. The stun comes out of the tree, but Red Panda hit again, and he's not really landing those stuns onto the heroes that he needs to. They'll get the kill on Lanham, but he was ready to be the sacrificial lamb on this one. Borax on the run, blinks out, might even just be safe. They want to chase him. They want to get this kill. They want to get something out of it. And they'll toss him on to Borax. They'll have the spawn Spiderlings, and they will get some Spiderlings out of the body of this Lion. But as time goes on, Silken Bola could be maybe a bit more devastating. Although it might get countered if they just buy MKB. However, they do have to buy MKB. Blink Arena, Red Panda caught again. Spawn Spiderlings thrown onto XXS. He'll take some damage here from the Mortimer's Kisses that get stopped by the Earth Spike. Avalanche as well as the toss. They get the kill on a Borax. They've got the Hex out onto Somnus. Monet trying to chase. He's already popped that BKB, and that BKB is going to run out early. Lanham caught away from the team. They've got Yang going on him with Eurus, who pops his own BKB. They get the kill into 2. They look over at White Album with the right clicks coming through. Monet now needs to run. White Album, he's caught, but he TP's out. So he's out of the fight. Monet and XXS. Somnus with a blink in 2. Will he catch him enough to toss him back to his team? Yes, he will. XXS, though, he's staying and trying to wait and help. Monet, he'll get the Battle Trance off. Spear lands, hits on Yang. Yang has Guardian Greaves available in just a second,
Good
so
bubble.
he can be very survivable on this side of Elephant. They get the Kona Monet. They're going to bring White Album back in, as well as Lanham. XSS trying to tank this with the Bulwark. He's also got that heart, but it's not going to be enough. They've got the right-click damage. The Fire Staff Cookie. The lockdown is there. They'll get the kill onto XXS. And all of a sudden, ASTER have thrown it all away. The game's sitting even. I'm very surprised Elephant just aren't aware of this, or even
I think they know. It's just they don't care too much about it. And he's the one holding Ceremonial Robe. I really like that item, lowering the status resistance and the magic resistance, so more damage, more stun duration. They have a bunch of stuns.
White Album, he's going to be caught here. Impale, Avalanche, and the toss. Mortimer's Kiss is also coming through, but they just don't have the damage to kill off White Album, and now they're starting to retreat. Borax comes in with BKB pop by Eurus, and now he'll go to the TP out. That was the real Arc Warden. Finger gets used. Borax low, sending in the Tempest double to try and help out. They get the kill into Borax. Can they save FY? Maybe they can. Into the dome for a second, but they finally get the kill into FY on the other side of the fight, though. They've caught themselves. XXS, White Album trying to fight this with the Tempest double, still trying to do what it can. They've got the stun out onto this White Album Razor, and XXS has taken a lot of damage. Here comes the Troll, but they've got the control with the Yules. XXS spawns Spider Wings on him. He's going to pop with a belly full of spiders, and there he goes. So Yang, he's got a lot of children to try and throw at the way of ASTER, but here comes Monet with Battle Trance, and they're going to be able to kite out this Troll. He runs further and further in. The question is, do they want to go back in on this? They'll clean up these Spiderlings.
You do not kill this Troll. Satanic ready, plus Aegis, Arc Warden already TP'd. I want to see a second Nullifier.
E-Blade on Tiny, too.
I want to see one Nullifier, and then maybe I want to see a second Nullifier, because it's very hard to deal with. Nullifier has a low cooldown, so maybe one
They're coming around. They've got the Spear under the Tempest double. The Spiderlings go out on a White Album with the barrage coming through from Elephant for the moment, but they've got the Andis pocked on Yang. They've got the arena down around the Spider, and they're getting the kill to the Brewmother. They get the kill to Yang, and they're going to turn this now over onto Tiny. Somnus has been caught. These Mortimer's Kisses really don't hurt much, and they'll get the kill on a 2, and neither of them have buyback. So Elephant kind of getting caught there with the pants down, and ASTER take advantage.
But look at the bottom lane. You see Eurus pushing in. You need to commit. FY has double damage, but I don't think they can take the tower. It's being healed up by a Treant Protector. He's trying. He's giving his best. FY is like, I need to kill it, because otherwise it's going to be full HP.
Blink in with the Spear, but he's not going to land it. They've got the Spike Carapace as well as the Impale onto the Marth. They're trying to get the damage out onto XXS. Scatterblast comes in. That doesn't land, I don't believe. The BKB's been popping like White Album, and they got themselves the melee racks. Hex through, as well as the stun onto this Nyx Assassin. They actually force staff him forward. They force staff him again. Looking to land the Impale on White Album, but it's just a little bit short. It's a story of my life. But now Broodmother gets it with the E-Blade and the Spawn Spiderlings. You have Spawn Spiderlings every 5.7 seconds, and you have E-Blade every 16. You could be outputting quite a bit of damage here with that ulti. Avalanche comes out, hits on a Monet for a second. Meanwhile, Yang's into the pit. Yang, he's trying to sneak this. Staying quiet. The Spider.
It's gonna take a while.
Trying to do his thing. They're going to go after Lano. They've got the damage coming out. They'll get the kill here onto the Treant. It is just Yang committing to this Roche while they're distracting ASTER. It's quite the play here. Gem on the deck.
They probably think Broodmother is somewhere around, and now they're showing the heroes. They decide to go in. Eurus,
and they get it. Aegis
get it. Tiny,
picked up by Somnus. Okay.
It took him quite a while. I was wondering, like, if Somnus wants to get it. It's not just that. It's the combination of the other items. So you have 25% debuff duration on Nyx Assassin stuns. You have Ceremonial Robe Aura, which reduces the status resistance by 10. So that's an also longer duration stuns.
They've got the spear that's going to hit into the Nyx Assassin. They've got the Nullifier as well as the kill out on a Red Panda. He gets caught. XXS with the perfect movement, but they go to the Overgrowth. That's only going to hit on the Snapfire. BKB is going to be popped here by White of them as well as the Refresh, but they're going with the double ult. And they've got the Hex onto the Snapfire. E-Blade keeping him alive a little bit longer, but eventually the spear comes out from XSS to get the kill. They bought back on Red Panda, and they're not really getting the best of this siege.
Nullifier is 11-second cooldown, 5-second duration, so you pretty much have it all the time.
3K lead, and it felt like Elephant really had the advantage here with this Aegis. They've got the arena that's going to land on the Yang. And discs, well, Nullifier comes in, so Yang's in a little bit of trouble. They've got the static link as well as the BKB pop by White on them. They're going to try and TP into this one with the Nullifier, the damage coming out. Yang's going to die. He doesn't have buyback. They've sent the Tempest double, and Elephant just seem to be letting their advantage flop hard. And it is not going to look pretty as they take out this Tempest double once again. The one Nullifier seemingly looking like all they need.
One way to deal with Nullifier is to get Lincoln Sphere. I don't see anyone building it at the moment.
So, Avalanche, toss, all the way back to the Snapfire. E-Blade Arena coming down, that's around onto Somnus. They've got the stun onto Monet. They've got the lockdown though onto this Tiny. Gets the Nullifier off. And now, well, that Aeon Disc is going to be gone. They've got the right clicks coming in. They get the kill on Asana. They'll look over, and they'll finish off this Nyx Assassin who bought back in the previous fight. So White Album getting away with the kill on a Red Panda. Even with that axe, it's not going to do much, as they haven't been able to really set their fights. They've just been fighting in random areas.
Buyback-wise, Snapfire has one. As you mentioned, Nyx Assassin doesn't have it. Tiny, they might need to buy back. They might need to use both buybacks. Arcord can hold for some time, but eventually they will get inside the bubble. There's the one.
There's the buyback. The question is, how long are ASTER going to stay? They'll immediately go to the BKB TP out. Avalanche
what a nice play.
Well missed. Monet, though, slowed up. Nullifier onto Yang. He needs to be careful. Stunned in the dome. And they've locked him down again with the Abyssal Blade. They've got the spear. The Aeon Disc gets popped. They're trying to throw this damage out at him. The Fire Snap Cookie, that's not going to land on XSS. He's got the arena down around 3. They're trying to drain the mana away from Euros, but they've got the Euros by coming through onto 3 of these heroes. They go to the backlines with this tree and Blink Overgrowth coming through. They get the kill on Euros as well as Yang. And now Euros is forced to buy back, but they get the kill on FY. He's dead for 105 seconds. And it looks like, just like that, ASTER, they're going to win this game. They're by 5v2.
Yeah, with no buybacks. Like, Nyx Assassin is going to be out in a second. Arcord can only hold for so long. Let's see the Burrow from Nyx Assassin, couple of stuns. But the question is, where's the damage going to come from?
They've got the Hex as well as the Dust. The Avalanche comes out onto Borax as well as the E-Blade. They're looking to take this tier 4 tower. They'll go after White Album, who did TP out. Stunned up for a second. The other tier 4. It's going to go down. So the throne is exposed, and they've got the glyph. The BKB is going to be popped by Monet. Borax sitting in the back lines.
Oh, the finest creation. Let's see how well he can use it.
Can he dome? Oh, man. Red Panda just walks right into that. The Avalanche comes through, and I don't think they have enough to hold this anymore. They've got the toss all the way back, but it's not going to be inside the well. This static link is onto the Tempest double. They'll look over at the throne. They'll take it. They'll even this series up.
I was getting the Alliance versus Nigma flashbacks when the Miracle was playing Arcord. You know, maybe they can pull it off with the bubble protecting the throne, but at the end of the day, one item to rule them all. It's exactly what they needed. Nullifier.
Good. I'm going to go ASTER.
Ooh, who's gonna join
Me, I want them to still have a shot at the major. Don't want their dreams to get crushed now. Don't get scared by the mouse elephant. Let's take it away for game number 3.
Is ASTER the mouse? I guess ASTER's the mouse. I wonder, are elephants actually scared of mice?
I think that's a myth.
Ooh, getting around Somnus already. This could be a problem for heroes here. They've got themselves the stun. Somnus with the rolling axis goes down to Monet. They'll get first blood, and that is not the start that Elephant needs. Respect holding Fairy's Trinket. There was Chip Vest available. They're gonna go. Eurus infesting, and the arena committed. He's in trouble. He's just dead. Monet comes in with XXS.
But I don't think it's enough. Maybe if he had the armlet, but these 2 cores can bring him down. I don't think Lanham minds dying here if he can get something out of it.
See if they can get this tower. Lanham again in the trees, just being a nuisance. The Aphotic Shield will pop. And they know he's there. FY's searching, but Somnus is dying.
Yeah.
They get the kill there with the Dream Coil. I mean, they're not taking the tower out quickly at all. He's only level 5 here on Lanham. Finally, they'll find him. Yang gets credit for that kill, but you've lost your Lifestealer and your DK while you've had these heroes top slash in
Lanham
the trees.
just bought a bit of a time.
Yeah.
And got some XP. Smoke from Aster.
Ooh, they might come over and catch Yang with no health left, and yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. They've got the arena as well as the spear. They get the kill onto Yang. He just finished off that hood.
I wouldn't mind if he jungles for a bit to get some gold from that. If the game slows down, Diffusal Blade is ready on
Blink
Troll.
Dragon Tail. That's 200 the Abaddon, who does not have borrowed time again, but he does have the Aphotic Shield, soaking up a lot of those kisses. They do get this kill onto the Abba, but it's just Abaddon.
I want to see a smoke. I want to see a fight. One fight with Troll Diffusal Blade, even pre-BKB, because he feels super strong. They have very limited stuns. If puck goes on, one hero deletes a support. He's removing the stuns.
Coil.
And yeah, there
There's
we
the
go.
damage onto the DK. Do they have enough to get the kill? He's surviving for now. Fire Snap Cookie away, but right into the arena. They get the kill into Somnus. They're going to look over, land him a little bit low. FY will fall with Somnus. 2 kills there for the side of Aster. They'll take out Red Panda's Courier, and they will look for another. Man, they're going to run down this Lifestealer. They bought back on the Snapfire to pop borrowed time.
We're going to say, you know, just use the kisses, but borrowed time, and White Album will delete another support. We will see the fight again. Coil on Dragonite. It was a good cookie that didn't snap the coil.
Yeah, and then Mars is just ready. Arena with that Blink Dagger. I think this is the first fight with it, and I mean, it's just been a completely different Elephant from game 1, and they're gonna take out Yang again. There's no way he gets out. I don't know what's changed, but game 1 they looked perfect. That was the Elephant you were expecting the entire year. They're only 3K behind, but this game certainly doesn't look promising in the moment.
They lose this one, they don't go to the major.
Yeah.
Dragonite Blink again. There's going to be a Dispel. Not the target that you want to go for. Monet pops his Whirling Axis. Mana gone.
Yeah, Somnus just getting run down here. He's got no mana. Fire Snap Cookie trying to get some distance, but that's just not happening. They get the kill on a Borax, so they get themselves at least one. Yang moving in. They've got the arena down around Red Panda as well. They will get onto this Ogre, and Bristle's still surviving quite a bit.
Oh, Lifestealer
Dream
wanted
Coil
to infest.
finally comes in.
Not
He
going
gets
to
the
save him.
infest, and it's not going to be enough. They'll get the kill on a Yang, and now Eurus is up front, but Monet, he's getting low. Fire Snap Cookie lands. All right, they get themselves something out of that, and now he's been speared across the river. He's being controlled. He's getting kited. They've got themselves 3 heroes here. Eurus trying to survive. Armwood toggling, and they get the kill on Aladdin with FY using the little shredder. Eurus thinking about going back in. This doesn't go all too poorly, but now the spear comes out. The rage was used. Eurus still trying to survive. White Album trying to help out XXS, but they've got
Another
Fire Snap
armlet.
Cookie again. The Armwood toggling, going after White Album, and they get a full team wipe. How do Elephant get away with that? Eurus looking like a madman. The Armwood toggling was unbeatable.
And seems like Elephant wants to go inside a pit. Lifestealer is low HP.
That's the kind of urgency, the kind of resilience that you need to see in this game. Like, that has to come out. You can't be timid, and they made a move, they made it work, and now, potentially, they've got themselves
Can they
an
steal
Aegis.
it?
Oh, almost! Dream Coil comes down, they get the Aegis out of his hands, but they end up losing White Album. Monet's coming in from the side, yeah, he's going to show him his back
BKB
because he's got
delivered.
bristles on his back. Monet, he's going to run out of the arena. They've got Eurus going out of the arena as well with the Rage. He'll walk forward on Lanham. The Aphotic Shield gets popped. The Kisses will get the kill, or actually Eurus gets credit for it, so he's got a double kill. White Album has buyback. He won't use it. An Elephant, back-to-back victories in fights.
Bloodlust. Do we have? We don't have any extra armor coming out. Ogre. I mean, he does have a medallion. Okay. But long way until he gets a bigger item. XXS jumping in.
Yang's going to probably be the first victim of this. Yeah, there it is. They've got the breakout onto the Bristle. Now they're going to look in with the Battle Trance. They look to get the damage onto Yang. They'll use the Fire Snap Cookie. That ends up snapping the Dream Coil. Yang's going to be able to walk out of this with the Borrow Time popped on Lanham. They've got the stun and the disarm out onto Monet. They look to get the kill out on Lanham, who no longer has the Borrow Time. His time is up. They spear back this Dragonite, and it's not going to be enough here from Borax as he ends up dead too. A double kill here for Eurus. And even with the break mechanic, they
It's
don't
not enough.
get enough. Get a tome there for the Snapfire. Trying to get to that level 15 as well as get that third point in the ult as quickly as possible. And Red Panda, he is just 25 gold away from having that Sword Crystal. Look at the damage on a Somnus. They just ripped him apart.
Break mechanic. They have no bashes. A Monet, SNY being delivered to Troll. So 2 Heaven's Halberd, not going to last for full 3-second duration. Going to be around, like, you can do the math, 25% times 3, 7, like 2.3 pretty much.
Spear lands, that's going to hit into Yang, and he's in some trouble. Fire Snap Cookie actually sends him in deeper, but it does get the stun to the Abaddon as well as Monet. They've got the silence coming out of the puck. That's through from Somnus. The arena down. BKB being popped here by the DK. They go after Lanham, who's popped the borrowed time. They want to get these kills, but they've got the break onto the Dragon Knight. That will send him going the other way. Dream Coil down, and that's through on a 4. Big time here from White Album. He starts to spin the record, and they've got the break. They'll break up this Bristle, but it still feels like it's lacking a little bit of damage. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. White Album onto the backlines, getting the kill on a Red Panda. The Mortimer's Kiss is on a Monet. It's not going to be enough. They land the spear on a Yang. They'll get the kill onto the Bristle. Eurus, FY, can they do it alone again? They'll TP out on Eurus. He'll get out of there. Overwhelming blink right onto FY. He's trying to run, but they've got the silence with the waning rift. He's slowed up so much, and they'll get the force.
Oh, not a good timing for them. They pretty much cleaned them up. Now Monet has double damage in the bottle. Level 20, so extra 30 damage. Finds Quiver. Will definitely take that one immediately. Just cheap damage every 5 seconds. And it also works well. Oh, here's the fight.
They spotted FY as well as Red Panda and Yang. They've got the arena. They'll land the spear onto Yang. The damage out onto FY. They'll get themselves a kill into both supports. They'll buy back on Red Panda immediately. They've got the disarm onto Monet, but they've caught Yang by himself. Somnus and Eurus are coming over. They're going to try and help the Bristle back, but he's already dead. They dropped the Dream Coil right on top of them. And, well, now he's got the Battle Trance with the BKB. It's not going to matter. Somnus, he's forced to run, but he's already dead. They join this fight way too late, and Eurus is going to take on the world, and the world will crush him in their hands. White Album,
man, they
triple
just
kill.
decided to fight into double damage Troll. They did not have a single dispel mechanic, like, yeah, one way to break the coil.
But this is a fight that they just joined so late. Like, yeah, you got Borax. So 12k lead here for Aster Elephant. They're on their last legs. And they've only got 2. They're not Leshrac. They found Yang once again. Spear hits. It'll burn him out. They've got the break, and well, they'll get the kill.
With the spear. I don't think they even need a break mechanic there. Spear turns him around. You need to react to this. You need to either pop a glyph, or you need to use a buyback, because he has 12 stacks already.
Oh, boy.
And he's coming back in. Dispel that. Can't dispel the Heaven's Halberd, but it doesn't last long because of the status resistance. He's going in.
They're going to go right after Eurus. XSS looking for his moment. He'll get the spear out onto this Lifestealer, and they actually get the stun on the Monet, but he gets the Battle Trance off. So the Infest onto the creep. They'll turn their attention over onto Somnus. They'll get the kill onto the Dragon Knight. He's going to be there for 64 seconds with buyback. They've got themselves the Bristle up in 4. They're trying to hold these buybacks while they look to take the tier 3 tower, and they're going to go in on a Red Panda. They've got the Dream Coil down onto FY, and now Eurus turning, trying to fight, trying to get something, but it's already a double kill for Monet. They've got the arena down. They'll land the spear. The Fire Snap Cookie sends him back right into these heroes on the side of Aster. They've got a triple kill now on a Monet. They'll look to take the tier 3 tower over bottom. They'll buy back on Yang, and they need to defend, but it's going to be tough. XXS looking for his moment. They've got the silence on a 3. White Album. He'll fall back, and they'll get themselves at least a set of racks. The question is, do they want to die for more? They've got the overwhelming blink as well as the spear. He's making kebabs here with the most beautiful girl in the room, and that's going to be Yang dead. So they get the kill onto the Bristle, dead for 77 seconds, and he does not have buyback. They'll take this bottom set of racks. They'll back away, and they will walk out. They'll cross mid, throw some wards down. Monet leading the charge, feeling very confident. They've also got the overwhelming blink jump in from XXS.
He can afford to climb high ground if Abba
There's
is
the overwhelming blink. They find themselves
farmed.
They're getting the kill onto the Bristle so quickly. He's just been broken. There's no way for him to survive, and he's not going to have buyback. He's dead for 53 seconds. They'll go after this Lifestealer who's going to try and TP out. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in, but they've got themselves the bat, and he's going to try and run. He'll infest into the Ogre just to buy himself some time, but Red Panda, he's gone. They're going to get themselves a 3rd kill here. It's closing time for them. Open up all the doors and let them out into the world, because Aster have just beat Elephant 2-1. And they will take this series, ruin the chances of Elephant making the major, and shut it all down at Elephant, as they had a chance with the first game victory, but 2 victories in a row for ASTER closed those dreams away, and that is all she wrote for Elephant.